Good morning, students. In last class, we have completed about types of cells, that is B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. That is about totally about antibodies stimulation we have studied. Now we can note the difference between B cells and T cells. Very important one. It may be asked for 3 marks in examination. What is meant by B cells and what is meant by T cells? Let us look. They are produced in the bone marrow and differentiated in bone marrow itself. Always the B cells and T cells, they are produced in the bone marrow only. Okay, but if you come under differentiation in B cells, they are differentiated in bone marrow itself. But whereas in T cells, it is quite different. They are produced in bone marrow but differentiated in thymus gland. As I told already in last class, thymus gland is nothing but it is a small organ which is present in a beside of chest region. Next point, unexposed to antigen become active, multiply to produce clone of plasma cells which secrete antibodies. Here B cells, they are going to produce plasma cells, nothing but blood cells only. T cells, specific antigen become active, multiply and produce different types of T cells. In T cells, they are going to produce different types of T cells, but B cells, they are produce clone of plasma cells. They are responsible for stimulation of antibodies. B cells attack antigens indirectly by producing antibodies. Here T cells directly attack antigens. Here B cells, they attack indirectly pathogen, but here direct. They secrete specific antibodies. Here they secrete cytotoxins and other chemicals to destroy pathogen. B cells have short lifespan, T cells have long lifespan. You have to study at least these 5 differences. Next is about active immunity and passive immunity, difference between active immunity and passive immunity. Students, generally I will tell active immunity is nothing but it is a acquired or adapted immunity called as natural immunity. Here the resistance is going to develop for the to make inactive of microbes or to kill of microbes. Here the immune system is going to respond naturally. So active immunity is called as a natural immunity. Vaccination. Vaccination is also called as active immunity. In vaccination, what they will do means, vaccination is nothing but before any disease is going to get, the vaccine is said to be given. For what purpose? Not to get the disease. There are several vaccines, polio vaccine, hepatitis vaccine. There are many types of vaccines. Before getting disease only, they are giving. What they will do means, vaccines will make immune system to resistance for specific pathogens. Okay. But whereas passive immunity is a nothing but it is a artificial immunity. It is acquired by giving antibodies. For example, when we get a common cold, if we take tablets, and those are called as antibiotics. Tablets are called as antibiotics, no? If we take the tablets, the cold will be cured. So that immunity is called as passive immunity. By taking antibodies, the disease will be cured. That is called as passive immunity. But active immunity, the immunity itself is going to play a major role naturally. Here it will come like during a pregnancy period between mother fetus and placenta, fetus resistance some antibodies from mother during pregnancy. Here the type of antibody developed, that is IgC. Next is first formed milk will taken by the child, that is colostrums. Colostrums are nothing but mother is going to feed the milk to her child, that is first formed milk. Here the type of antibody developed IgA. These are the important sources for protection of baby. For example, when in a snake bite, they are giving injection of antivenin, okay, of snake bites to counter this snake, to kill to digest that poison content. They are giving a injection. So that is also makes our immune system, that is by antibodies or by injections. Next is the difference between active immunity and passive immunity. The immunity developed due to exposure to infection, but here the immunity developed due to injection or ready-made antibodies. It is a slow process. The response will be slow, but it is a quick process. It provides lifelong immunity, it provides temporary immunity. Here memory cells not produced, here memory cells are produced. Here not produced, here produced. The antibodies produced are harmless, here harmful. Why? Because when we are taking injection or taking any antibiotics, that will show side effects. If you see the difference, you will get a clear cut about this differentiation of immunity. Next, if we see vaccination, what exactly means vaccination? An inactivated, weakened antigenic protein of a pathogen called vaccine is introduced into your body to produce antibiotic. During vaccination, what they will do means preparation of vaccines. They introduce a inactivated antigenic protein of a pathogen called vaccine is introduced into the body to produce antibodies against this antigen to neutralize the pathogens during a actual infection. Generally, I will tell you what is meant by vaccination means. Vaccination is nothing but it is a process. It is a medical process where an inactivated, weakened antigenic protein will be introduced into the body in the form of vaccine into the body. Immediately our body will respond and produce antibodies to kill that pathogenic proteins. Next is immunization. Performed antibodies against the toxin. Here antibodies will performed against the toxin can be given for quick recover, like performed antibodies given against a snake bite. This is called as passive immunization. What is meant by immunization? Here ready-made antibodies will be given to fight against that pathogen. Next is allergies, very important one. For 1 mark it will be asked. Allergies, usually you have heard the word and you are familiar with this word also. Allergies are nothing but due to environmental condition present in our environment. For example, it may be a cold, dust, or by pollen grains. The allergies will be occurred. The exaggerated response of the immune system to certain antigens present in the environment is called allergy. Allergy is always going to occur means when our immune system will slow, will not react. At that time allergies will occur. The substance to which such immune response is called allergen. The allergies which is caused through allergen. Next, the type of antibody is produced during allergic reaction is IgE. It's a type of antibody. Allergens like dust, pollen, animal dander. Dander is nothing but any animal's skin hairs. Through that also allergies will occur. Common symptoms: sneezing, water eyes, running nose, etc. Allergy is due to release of histamine and serotonin from the mast cells, that is migrant cells. Next we can look at this immune system in our body. It may be asked for 2 marks. What are the types of immune system in our body? Generally lymphoid organs, nothing but blood cell organs, lymphoid tissues, B cells or T cells, antibodies. If you read this 4 immune system in our body, that's enough. Next is AIDS. Okay. Next we have to study about the diseases, very dangerous diseases like AIDS and cancer. First let us look at this AIDS. AIDS is nothing but it is a acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, its short form. What exactly means AIDS? Deficiency of immune system that acquired during lifetime and not congenital disease. Okay. What is meant by AIDS means when a person is affected with AIDS means complete its immune system is going to collapse. Attack of number of diseases. When immune system is collapsed means there will be attack of all diseases. Okay, the patient will show number of symptoms, group of symptoms, fever, vomiting, weight loss, everything. AIDS was first reported in 1981. AIDS is caused by HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. HIV is a retrovirus having RNA as genetic material. If you see HIV, it is caused through retroviruses. It's a viral disease only having RNA as genetic material. If you see here one thing, congenital disease. Congenital disease means birth defects, condition present from birth. Even it occurred through birth also, no? Next, methods of transmission. As you know, all sexual contact, transfusion of contaminated blood and blood products, sharing infected needles from infected mother to fetus through placenta. Through placenta also, from mother to baby, the HIV will be transmitted. Organ transplantation from an infected organ donor to the recipient. Here you can see the life cycle of HIV virus. AIDS is caused through HIV, that is the type of virus is retrovirus. It is the retrovirus molecule which is single stranded. It contains virus protein coat, viral RNA core. It is infected to normal cell. It's a AIDS virus. When it affects to normal cell, automatically the normal cell also will become infected viral RNA. Here we can see this is the normal cell which contains plasma membrane, cell wall, cytoplasm. Inside the cytoplasm it occurs. Viral RNA is introduced into the cell. Okay, our cell is DNA, but here the viral particle is RNA. What it is going to happen? Viral DNA is produced by reverse transcriptase enzyme. With the help of reverse transcriptase enzyme, viral DNA will be produced. Viral DNA incorporates into the host genome. Genome is nothing but complete set of genetic information in an organism. It is a complete set of genetic information will be present. That will be incorporates into host genome. New viral RNA is produced. Automatically RNA will be produced by the infected cell. New virus are produced like this. That new virus can infect other cells. Through this, whole body will infected by this viral particle, which means that our cell is DNA, but if you see the virus, a virus contains a cell is RNA strand. Here our DNA strand will be converted into RNA. What is going to affect? Actually, it is going to affect the antibodies. Mainly it will affect the T cells in our body. The T cells, that is T helper cells, will stimulate B cells to produce antibodies. No? In last class we have discussed that will not produce antibodies at all. So our immune system will collapse and number of diseases, viral disease, fungal disease will attack. And what is the diagnosis? What is the test to detect AIDS virus? That is ELISA, enzyme linked immunodeficiency ELISA means enzyme linked immunosorbate assay. With the help of blood only, by taking blood sample only, they will test to know whether the person is infected with HIV or not. What are the preventive measures? There is no treatment for AIDS, as you know. So we have to go for prevention. Prevention is better than cure. Safe blood transfusion, use of disposal needles, free distribution of condoms, prevention of drugs, advocating safe sex and promoting regular checkup. Up to this I will end my class. In next video class we can look at cancer and remaining narcotic drugs. In next class I will complete this complete chapter. Hope you all understood. If you have any doubt, just drop a message. I will clarify. Thank you.